The first time I saw the Donnell Garden published was about 1950, I think. And what intrigued me was that I knew it was Larry who played a lot with abstract shapes, that he would do this. And I was so thrilled that it was built with an abstract shape like we were taught in basic design at Harvard. Because basic design meant for us to learn how areas would fit together. And this certainly does. It's the epitome of abstract design, relating the landscape beyond, and you have a sensation while you swim that this lawn is part of your experience of swimming. And I realized that immediately when I studied the photos in the magazine. And I was always thrilled. Now, Larry Halpern came back from the war in 1944, I think, or 43. And we sat in Robinson Hall at the GSD. Larry had a desk perpendicular to mine. We were sitting in rows, and Larry's was at the end on the other side, perpendicular to mine. And I saw his sketches, and I knew that was a landscape architect that would make history, and it is.
Oh, that's wonderful. I'm so glad to see you.
Larry! Hello! I wouldn't miss it for the world to see you at my favorite school with all the beautiful surroundings. Yes, I'm so glad to see you. It gives you pleasure forever, this landscape here.
Yes, it sure does.
Yes. And whatever Larry has done, I have a lot of wonderful books of his, has taught us that landscape architecture is also a dance. His wife, Anne, as you know, is a dancer. And here you have the syncopation in space. You can walk this way, you can walk this way, you can ascend the stairs, and you have the linkage to the magnificent oak trees beyond. And this is what we have to do today in our times. We have to create spaces for human beings that they can feel comforted by nature, that they have the opportunity to walk around and experience different forms of nature. And yet, in the 21st century, we cannot do anything unless we are conscious about stormwater management and electricity and limiting our footprints.
Have you been here before?
Never. I studied this garden almost with a magnifying glass. And every time I've been asked to work on a pool, I drag out that detail. So it is guiding us. The next generation was guided by Thomas Church and Larry Halpern to understand the landscape, the natural landscape, the linking of the landscape to beyond, and using shapes that were useful for human enjoyment.